It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Thunderbirds of Orlando taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get it over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 3. It's this out wide to Pickens. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the pylon, incomplete.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 77 yards. And the Thunderbirds have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
49ers 3. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
At the 60. Rig alert. Check smash.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Well, they'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll give it back within a point at 7-6. good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
17, 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 6, Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Viking, kill.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 85 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Thunderbirds 14, 49ers 6. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they move the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
7-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
70 range.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
So on the
line.
other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
As soon as he
10.
leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the jump.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
79. Panthers 60. Panthers Mustang 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Chap 60. Chap 60. Check up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
60 by Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 11. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now.
Come on, come on. Set. Wrap, hot 70, hot 70. Go.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tempo.
That's another Orlando first down.
Ready.
First and
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarvion Overshown charges in their heart and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come 19. Come 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout,
1st and 10
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
44-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5,
brings up
and it'll be 2nd down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Ready? Ready? 70, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready. 70 Lions, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And brings up 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Fred, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Dragons, Panther 11, Panther, trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Carroll. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's complete right side. It's too slow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Orlando.
Here we go. Shot.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26
So
yards.
from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards there and a first down.
Orlando, first down. A gain of 12.
Here we go.
First down, Thunderbirds.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 65 yards. Thunderbirds are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Thunderbirds are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 23. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And 19 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Dragon 60. Come down.
Back to throw here. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holloway. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
17-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They get this out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
49ers 30.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Hold the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Ready.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
19.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Crack all 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready up.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Sit up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd down.
60 Bobcats, 18, Tech, Dragon 60, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 to Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tight end on. Go.
They'll try to run forward, first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go.
Second E. Cowboy 80. Chap 60, chap 60. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Check over.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Thunderbirds 35.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after try forthcoming. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's first down.
Ready? 70 Lion. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go Sid.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.